Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something a little different for me. I have been to Costco and it's been a really long time since I have been to Costco, and I've just bought some of my bulk grocery items and I thought I'd share them with you. The things that I've bought today were most things that I normally would buy, but these are much cheaper for me to purchase at Costco than I've been able to get anywhere else. That is why I've put this video together for you. If you're looking for your bulk grocery items and you're finding it hard to source them, because in Australia it can be a little difficult to come across some bulk items, and you do maybe have a Costco within a few hours of where you are. Again, Costco in Australia is not readily available all over our country. There are only select locations, and I'm lucky to live within a few hours of one of them. So I've taken the trip today. I've bought a few things for a really good price on most of them, and a couple of treats as well. So I want to show you what I've gotten. Let's get right into it. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you, and the main reason I went down to Costco today, was for baker's flour. This is a 25 kilo bag of baker's flour and it cost me $24.99, so it was $1 a kilo. That is the best price I have been able to get for a long time on baker's flour. So we have a huge bag of baker's flour, first of all. Next, I did pick up plain flour and self-raising flour as well in 10 kilo bags. Costco do sell larger bags. I did see a 25 kilo bag of at least plain flour. I don't have the capacity to store 25 kilos of plain flour as well as the baker's flour. We do use more baker's flour than we use plain flour, so this is where I came up with the idea of let's just get the 10 kilo bag. That will fit in one of my buckets, so I'll be able to store a full bucket of flour with one of those bags. The baker's flour is going to take 2 buckets, but that's okay because I have 2 just for that reason. So it's not a huge haul by any means, but it is a fantastic addition to my pantry at the moment. The next thing I want to show you is I got some rice. I got basmati rice, a nice big 5 kilo bag, and I also got some medium grain rice in a 10 kilo bag. This is the one that I'll be able to use for making sushi. I can use that one for risotto as well, even though it isn't necessarily Italian. It will work for risotto. It's a lovely medium grain. It will get nice and starchy. So there is our medium grain rice and our basmati rice. I did get a 3 kilo bag of sugar just because I needed it, and it was about on par with the price I'm getting sugar now. We got a big jar of mayonnaise. We do have someone in our family who only likes purchased mayonnaise and not homemade. I will show you how to make mayonnaise from scratch, and I'll also show you how to make some delicious flavored mayonnaises as well. But I did buy some pantry mayonnaise. I do like to have this on stock anyway, just in case we need it. But yeah, we do have one family member who has food aversions, I guess, to homemade mayonnaise. It's just a thing they have, so we always have some anyway. Okay, I got a nice big 10 kilo bag of pure sea salt. It has no additives, no preservatives. It is from the Australian Sea, so I am happy with picking that up. That was 10 kilos and it was about $7, so that's a pretty good price for some Australian sea salt. We got a nice big container of cinnamon. This is the best way I buy cinnamon. I don't buy all of my spices from Costco because I am able to get some of them at a wholesaler for a better price, but I do love their cinnamon. Huge jar of coconut oil. That cost me about the same as what a regular 1 litre, and that's nearly 2.5 litres right there. So that's a bargain. This one here, I'm super excited to show you. Some grass-fed butter from New Zealand. So this is about 900 grams, close to a kilo. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. It was a much better price than I'm able to get butter for at the moment. So butter is extremely expensive at the moment per kilo, and especially for something that's grass-fed. So I'm thrilled to have some New Zealand grass-fed butter for a really good price. This was cheaper per kilo than the like home brand butter. So that's another reason to go to Costco right there. If the flour didn't grab you in the beginning, go for the butter. I also picked up 6 large cans of pineapple. Yeah, we go through pineapple all the time. We are those people who put pineapple on pizza. So we go through pineapple. These are larger than the standard cans that we've got in the supermarket at the moment, and they were about $2 a can, so I was happy with that price. Down here, I've got some Italian diced tomatoes. I got 12 of those in that pack, and they, yeah, they're fantastic. I do love to keep at least 6 cans of tomato in my pantry at all times. We use tomato for so many things, and we don't grow enough at the moment to just rely on our home canned tomatoes. These are not too expensive. I'm happy to purchase them and have them, even as a backup to your home stored ones, your homegrown ones. So I'm thrilled to have a new case of those, because I was down to, I think, my last 4, and I'd previously had about 24 in there. So yeah, we really do go through tomatoes. I was also able to pick up a nice 1 litre jug of pure Canadian maple syrup. Thrilled to have that. I got 2 bottles of 1 litres of cream. All right, that we do go through cream a fair bit as well. This was new to me. I've not seen these before. They were in the fridge section. Some beautiful marinated olives. They do have a little lid on top as well. So once we open this can, we have a lid for them to stay in that container in the fridge. So I'm excited to try these. I got the viral pistachio spread. I've seen this all over the internet at the moment. I'm really excited. I've got some recipes in mind to use this with. So I will be showing you how to make some of those. I can't wait to get into that. That's going to be great. I did only pick up 1 jar of that though today. Going with those, I got myself some treats. This is that same pistachio cream inside a date covered in chocolate. So that looks extremely delicious. So exciting to try those. Never had them before, but I couldn't pass up something so yummy. We got a couple of giant bags of chips. They're our favourite, so we did get those. They're just the Kirkland pink salt ones. I got some freeze-dried strawberries covered in dark chocolate, and they are another very special treat that I can't wait to nibble on them. We got some chocolate wafer sticks. These were for the kids, to be honest, to go in their Ninja Creamy ice creams that we make up for them. These were a good price. So a tin of these wafers at the moment, the smaller cylindrical tin that comes out around Christmas time, they set you back about $5 this year, and that whole container, I believe, was only $3 something. So that was a good price too. All right, we couldn't walk out without our favourite snack mix. That one just comes to the beach with us, comes hiking with us. Whatever we're doing, we bring this. 2 things of peanut butter. This is the preferred brand. Is it healthy? No, but it is yummy, so this is the one that we like to buy, and that one was on sale at the moment as well. I did pick up a little tub of Vegemite, a better price at Costco than any of my supermarkets at the moment per kilo on the Vegemite. So yeah, we did grab one of those as well. Mozzarella cheese. I did get the shredded cheese. Only as I was sort of leaving, I noticed they did have a big block of mozzarella and a little bit a little bit disappointed that I didn't actually pick one of those up. That would have been probably a much smarter choice. It was a better price per kilo, but we were ready to get out of there. So next time, if that I go to Costco, if they have that, the block, it was like a big log of mozzarella, I'll grab that. I'll see how it shreds itself, because if it shreds nicely and I'm able to store that one in the freezer like I do the tasty cheese that I buy, it will end up being much cheaper per kilo than I'm currently paying, and even cheaper than this one. And this is a double bag, so that has a kilo in a bag, so I've got 2 kilos here. I'll break these down and that will make 4 bags worth of mozzarella that we would otherwise be buying, because we buy our mozzarella in a 500 gram bag at the moment. Some other things we picked up, we got some middle bacon. This brand, I've eaten their bacon before. It is delicious. I love it. That one's gluten-free. It's wood smoked. It's a really nice bacon. So I did grab one of those, which we will also break down into small portions. I picked up the same brand of skinless hot dogs. Again, gluten-free, naturally wood smoked. And that is a 1.5 kilo pack. So we've got 3 packs here. I'm happy with those as well. This one here, this was an impulse buy. I never buy pre-battered fish, but Costco got me with their samples. So I tried one of their samples when I was in store. This fish was delicious, and I'm really fussy on fish. I don't like fish to have a fishy flavour at all. This is whiting and it is battered, and it was just divine. It tasted like it came from a really good fish and chip shop, so I was really excited to grab a bag of that. It is 1.5 kilos, so that's quite a lot of fish. It was under 20 bucks, so yeah, I was really excited to pick up a little impulse item there. That's going to make an easy dinner. We did also grab a huge piece of brisket. Now this is a 7 kilo brisket. All right, that is a big one. We will smoke this on our wood smoker, and no doubt that will be featured in some future videos, what we need to do to use up leftovers of that. Brisket is not something I cook a lot of, but my husband does love to do a lot of smoking on the smoker. So this was his impulse buy right there, and that's going to be delicious to enjoy as well. And the last thing that I have bought a whole heap of, I got 5 packets of freeze-dried strawberry, banana and mangoes. These are so good. So a freeze dryer is another one of those things that is extremely expensive to buy in Australia at the moment. I am saving up for one, but it's going to take a while because they are so expensive. So I have been on the hunt for freeze-dried goodies. The most I'm finding online are freeze-dried lollies, and as fun as they are, that's not what I want a freeze dryer for, and it's not what I'm really wanting to buy either. So I purchased some small bags of this brand, DJ&A, from Aldi a few weeks ago when they were on sale. They had some freeze-dried berries, and they are so good. If you've never had freeze-dried fruit and you don't have access to a freeze dryer like me, head to either Costco or have a look at Aldi. You need to look up these freeze-dried fruits. They are so good. There's a picture there of what they look like. They're crunchy. It's like eating, honeycomb, I guess, honeycomb or chips, but they're thicker. So there you go. This will be a mango. They're crunchy. They dissolve similar to honeycomb. They've got the same flavour as the fruit. So unlike dried fruit that can sometimes, the flavour can change sometimes. These don't change. They do taste like an intensified version of whatever it is that you're eating. So freeze-dried mango, crunchy, tastes like you're eating something like a lolly. Banana. They retain what they are, what they look like. Their colours are true. The banana is softer, still crunchy, and then you've got the strawberries. These strawberries are whole. So they are currently my absolute favourite snack at the moment. No guilt. I have no problem feeding those to my children as much as they want to eat them, as much as I want to eat them, because they are nothing but fruit that has been freeze-dried. So if you're chasing freeze-dried fruit, and especially if you're in Australia and you're hoping and saving for a freeze-dryer too, you can get yourself some freeze-dried fruit and enjoy it in the meantime. So I did buy 5 bags of that. Freeze-dried food also does have a shelf life of about 25 years, so I'm not worried that I picked up 5 bags, not that any of them are going to last that long around here. While I've got you here, I'm going to quickly open this because I feel like this butter might be in sticks. So sticks of butter are not something we're really familiar with in this country. Oh no, it's like a 220 gram pack. So we've got 4 of those to a box. All right, I thought they might have been sticks, but they're not. They are little butter blocks like this. You can freeze butter too. If you want to pick up butter in bulk, and this was a good price, you can pop that in the freezer and it will still work exactly the same as if it was just put straight in the fridge. So I'm going to get these things portioned up, like the cheese into smaller packaging. I'm going to pop my flour into their buckets, and I'm going to get the rice popped in the freezer because I haven't got buckets for those yet. I'm going to run to Bunnings in the next few days and get some buckets for my rice, because up until this point I haven't needed a bucket. If you're chasing a bucket to store your food in your bulk food and you're in Australia, Bunnings do sell a food grade bucket, and that's the one I've been using. It does have a sealable lid. I've not had anything get in there and damage my goods, and it wasn't too expensive either. So if you're chasing a bucket for some bulk food, head to Bunnings. There's also lids that can fit them that are the gamma lids, so they're the screw-on type that would go on top, and you can get them off Amazon. I'm going to get these things portioned up, put away, and I want to say thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, my little Costco haul. Have a great week. I'll catch you next time. Bye. And I completely forgot, because I left it in the car, I also got 4 really large bottles of vinegar, because once we start canning our produce that'll come out of the garden in late winter, early spring, and even now we're still canning things as we go, this is going to be super, super handy. So that is 4 bottles of 4 litres each, so 4 4-litre bottles of vinegar. I also did get that as well.